All right, my first guest here on Big's Golf Talk. Let me tell you about this guy. He is the inventor of the new Swing Wizzard Golf Training Tool from Wizzard Golf. Listen, here's the things you could use Swing Wizzard to improve. Your setup position, takeaway, proper shoulder rotation, golf swing plane, golf swing path, proper wrist hinge, golf club face position, impact position, hands forward position at impact, timing, and tempo. The inventor, Keith Rogers, joining us here on Big's Golf Talk. And Keith, welcome into Big's Golf Talk, my friend. How's the golf game going?
Excellent, Big John. Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show today. I'm honored to be on here. You've done so much to help the game of golf and grow this wonderful sport that it's truly an honor for me to join you today. So thank you.
Thanks for the kind words, and I hope the check that's in the mail for those kind words does not bounce. But listen, no, you know, and I appreciate the kind words, but I can't do it without the small indie golf businesses, and part of that is because of social networking. And one of the social networking aspects this week was Golf Life TV, who does our Golf Life report each and every week, Travis Harper and the crew at Golf Life channel. You know, without the networking and the social networks of introducing people like yourselves and people like Snap Hooks Golf and Herb McNally, Herb McNally going to be on a program a little bit later on to talk about a benefit he's hosting as well. But without the support of the indie golf business, I mean, that's a key thing, and that's what keeps the show going, because we want to give that forum to the inventors out there, not the big companies out there that are making billions and billions of dollars, but the small indie golf business looking to make a living, looking to support their family in the game of golf. And so thank you for what you're doing to try and improve everybody's game out there.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate that. And you're absolutely right. There's a lot of great companies out there, such as the ones you just named off, and there's more. But you're right. I think, when you've got a smaller organization trying to help promote this game, a lot of it, it's coming from the heart. These are people that are just golf fanatics, just love the game. And we're doing it more in effort to support the game and help grow it. You're right; we don't have the budgets and the billions of dollars to do what some of the larger companies do. But I think, as a whole, a lot of us smaller guys are doing this because we love the game. We want to help people get better. We want to grow the game. So. I couldn't agree with you more, Big John.
Before we get to the story about Swing Wizzard and why you started up Swing Wizzard, talking about indie golf and how I think people should support any indie golf business out there, companies like Ready Putt, companies like Photo Ball Marker, Loft Golf, T-Claw, Putter Buddy, they are all producing products that you can use and it will help your golf game. So it's the indie golf businesses that really need the notoriety because, it kind of reminds me of those mom and pop stores, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, where people wanted to give their business to local businesses. I know I'm from the Port Washington, Wisconsin area. A lot of mom and pop shops that I rather go to than the big box stores. I rather give my business to the mom and pop shops. And this is kind of the same aspect, don't you think?
Absolutely, 100%. I agree. It's, you're just a number at some of the big box stores, if you can even find somebody to help you half the time. But
yep.
You're right. The individual attention, it feels good to walk in and know somebody on a first name basis, and they know you from coming into the store doing business with them. So it is, and like I said, there's a place for the big conglomerates and the big boys out there, but I like the personal side that some of the indie companies can offer. I've made some great friendships with some smaller companies trying to promote the game out there. A lot of it through social media and outlets such as Twitter and Facebook. But there's some great people with some great products, and it's exciting. I mean, this is a very exciting time in golf, in my opinion. I think there's so many great products coming out to help people's game. So it's an exciting time, and I'm glad to be a part of it. Timing wise, it just worked out well for me. So
well, let's talk about Swing Wizzard and how I want you to help my game, Keith Rogers, and how does Swing Wizzard help me with my game?
The easiest way to sum it up is, in the beginning, I became fanatic. I took the game up late in life. I've been playing for about 9 years. So my biggest regret is not taking the game up earlier in life, because I'm getting so much enjoyment out of it.
Same here.
Wasn't always that way in the beginning. I was, like most people, just mindlessly pounding away at range balls, trying to get better at the game. I was working like crazy, traveling all over the country, and finally decided to resign from that and devote some more time towards golf. So became a student of the game, watched hours and hours of video, John. I mean, almost became fanatical about trying to understand the golf swing. So, lo and behold, I had this epiphany of the Swing Wizzard. So immediately started working on that, trying to build or create what my mind's eye saw, and finally got it constructed to a point where I felt like it was creating some benefit for me. And this was over the winter months here in Colorado. Sometimes we're blessed with mild winters and sometimes we're not. So I was confined to my living room the majority of the time trying to figure out this game. So in working with the Swing Wizzard in my living room for, a few minutes a day or whenever I had the opportunity to pick it up, I noticed I was starting to create a grooved swing that I never had before. Now, I didn't get a chance to put it into practical use because I couldn't go out and golf due to the weather.
Right.
So the following spring, I go out, I shoot my first round of golf, and I'm literally laughing from hole to hole in disbelief, thinking there's no way I can't be playing this well. I was an 18, 19 handicap all of last year, so how could I possibly shoot 4 over? There was no explanation for it other than I had been working with the Swing Wizzard in my living room. So what I had done without realizing it was groove such a consistent swing plane and a tempo and rhythm to my golf swing that when I went out and played for the first time, I was blown away. Still not convinced. I continued to play with it, work with it in my living room, out on the range. I'd warm up with it prior to playing around. And I maintained that 4 handicap through that whole summer. I finally decided, maybe I need to make a few of these and hand them out to some friends of mine that have been struggling with their game. Because in the beginning, I never had any intentions of becoming a golf product manufacturer or being in the business for that matter. It just kind of was a natural progression after I started getting feedback from some of my golfing buddies that I had built these for. They were like, Keith, you got to do something with this. This thing is incredible. So I put it off, thinking, no, I just want to help out a few friends. I just want to improve my own game. But it was really at the urging of other people to get this out into the public. So, I said at that point, gosh, if this could help me this way, there's got to be, 100 other people out there minimum that would gain some benefit from this. Well, what I came to learn was there's a lot more than 100 people that need help.
Yeah.
So, it just kind of grew exponentially by accident. The more I built, the more feedback I got. So decided, maybe I should do something with it. So went out, got the patents for it. and put it into full production. So since that date,